welcome back to RTCRC, and today for elephant.no and OMPHobby.com. Today we have this. The new M2 EVO. We did a lot of reviews of the M2 version 2. I will link it in the info section below. There you have the setup videos. The gyro is the same. The 3D capabilities of this helicopter is supposed to be in the superior range. I don't know about that because I'm an intermediate pilot. I don't do hard 3D. That's why I wanted to do reviews of these smaller helis. Perhaps new pilots will join the hobby and see actually how easy it is to fly these helicopters, because this one has a gyro which have some self-leveling system, and also the setup videos for this you will find in the info section below. We are not going to spend a lot of time talking about that, but the gyro on this one is just amazing. There are some bugs, but there are fixes, and of course all the videos are linked in the info section, so it will make it easier for you to set up the gyro, how to get it to fly in level, and so on. And as usual, all the OMP products come in really neat boxes. You remember we did the unboxing of the Super Decathlon, which came with wooden panels around in the box just to make sure nothing happens to it. The helicopter comes in a hard case box, hard case foam of course, and these boxes can handle a punch, and also they look quite neat, so you can throw them in your car, and yeah, it's easy to stack. So let's check what's inside the box. Of course I have checked it out before just to see that everything is okay, but oh, it's so beautiful. So I'm not sure if this is the red version or the orange, but anyway, look at this. It's so beautiful. So we were talking about that the blades are a bit bigger on this one, according to the ordinary M2. And there are some changes in the head as well. It really looks solid. They're stating that there's less parts, so there's less thing to break, hopefully. Let's see. She is really something. You can't see the popping of the orange color here on the screen, but it's sort of fluorescent orange, very visible. So let's take off the canopy. And here you have the gyro. Let me see if I can, yeah, finally focus. This is the gyro, and you have XT30 connectors, so make sure that you have those for your charging station. And the cool thing is that in front of here you have two rubber wheels, or they are not actually wheels because you can hardly turn them around, but the original batteries from OMP, they slide in here, and you can just let me put it the right way. And there is really, like that, there is really some resistance getting the battery in, but you can feel it, that it's nice and snug. And there is a stopping plate in the behind here. You are not able to see it on the video. What more comes in the box? Well, as with the old one, you have some zip ties, you have a main shaft, and you have a feather shaft for the blades. This time you have a swash leveling tool. Beautiful, you don't have to nick everything off to use it. You can just slide it in. Focus, focus, focus. Yes. Beautiful. And that's about it. And of course you have the blade holder and an M2 flight controller settings manual. That is always good to have. Straight out of the box in self-leveling mode, this helicopter flies beautiful, but that is wrong of me to say because we need to test it out first. So we are heading up to the airfield today to see how this fly. And since I've been flying the M2 version 2 for a long time, it will be much easier for me to see if there is a difference after increasing the blade length and also the tail length. Looking forward to it. Anywho, we are going up to the airfield and try to fly this beautiful helicopter, and I'll see you up there. So that was in normal mode. I'm flying with about 0 to 60% of in the throttle curve. It's so much less noise in this one than the M2 version 2. It's so stable, and of course I'm shaking a little bit because it's been a few weeks since I flew a helicopter, and since this one is a new one, it's yeah. I'm going to take it up again, but this time I'm going to do in the self-leveling mode to see how it actually works and how the gyro is improved according to the self-leveling mode. So let's try to do that as well. She's so much more calm to fly, but you don't have too much stick input here, so you have to push the cyclic way forward to get it to go forward. That's okay. So beautiful. But we need to go through the gyro settings again, of course. Put the gyro in the setup mode and do that hover again, because it drifts a little bit to the side, but no problem at all. For now she flies beautiful. Now I'm going to try a little bit of soft 3D, my kind of 3D, and see how she handles, and we will try both the modes. I need to do some gyro setup, because it won't hold the tail that much, but that doesn't matter because I don't do the hard 3D. A bit agile. Oh. So, initial thoughts after the maiden flight: a big improvement after the M2 version 2. The flybarless head is different from the M2 version 2. That one had a DFC type of head. This one has more like the old flybarless head. That means that the head is more stable during lower head speed. I flew 3D now in 60% throttle curve, flat out. Then it loses the tail a little bit. On 80% it doesn't lose the tail and it holds, but it's still new to me, so my TikToks, they are pretty bad. But all the things that I can do with a helicopter, I did with this one. And it really flies great, and I'm super impressed of the power of this small little helicopter. Just short before we end this video, gyro has also built-in ESC both for the main motor and the tail motor. They have opened this control unit now so that you can do more settings inside it. I know what I'm going to do. I really want the tail to hold a little bit better, so I'm going to increase the gyro settings. And of course, I will do the self-leveling procedure, which is a fix that you can find a link to in the info section below. It's much more silent than the M2 version 2. You still have the pulsing in the tail, but I think that's just funny to listen to. They have changed the power ratio in both motors to really get the most out of them, and by that I think it's beautiful. These servos are also looking like a little bit plasticky, but they are not. The covers are made of a sort of carbon fiber material, so to reduce the cost, of course, of making the alu boxes for the servos, they have gone with the carbon fiber instead, and actually you lose a few grams on that as well. It's a beautiful helicopter, it flies great, and I'm going to do some more flights now. But take in consideration when you're buying this helicopter, what color is the color that you see best. Last time we had the green yellowish color on the M2 version 2, but now we have the fluorescent orange, and I really did see this much better, and in this terrain you also see the color better. So make sure that you pick the color that you see the best. But for now I'm going to go home, calm my nerves, and perhaps I will take this one out tomorrow as well for more flights if the weather keeps. See you all, bye.